We have a very special guest today. Her name is Millie. She's a big fan. What? She's here with us now. Hello. You've just come on here with me so I can tag the word dog. Yeah. Alright. Piss off. Spot. What are you doing? Get out of the spot. Jesus Christ. The Equalizer, starring Denzel Washington and that girl from Kick-Ass and Let Me In and blah blah blah. I thought of a better title for this film, so I've gone with Watch Denzel walk away from crimes he's committed like he's done nothing wrong, from which there will be no consequence. Once again, I feel like Hollywood have made a film where I can see what they were trying to do, but they have swung and completely missed. I like where the film was going at the start with the guy who just wants to do good by everybody. But after the film kicks in and all these deaths start occurring at the hand of Denzel Washington, they just seem to have come up with all these gruesome deaths beforehand and tried to build the plot around it. I really thought this after the tanker blew up and Denzel's walking in front of it. It just seemed like they wanted something cool to have in the background as he walked away from another crime he's committed. All nonchalant, like he's done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong. So the film revolves around Denzel Washington's character, who's had some trauma in his life and enjoys going around righting people's wrongs. So when he goes to these places where he needs to resolve a situation, he sets his watch on a timer and estimates how long it's going to take to kill everyone in the room. I thought that was pretty cool, but then it goes into these little slow-mo bits where he sort of assesses the situation, which I thought kind of made him out to be some sort of superhero with some super power that allows him to slow down time and to have some sort of spidey sense thing going on. But he wasn't a superhero, he was just a normal guy who'd had training. I mean, at least I think he had training. I mean, from the drip of information we got from his friends when he meets up with them, I mean, I think he had some sort of CIA background or something like that. I would have personally been happier seeing him just kick at ass in full fast-paced action, blood, guts. It was trying to be one thing, and that slow-mo part was trying to make it be something else, and it really didn't fit for me. There was this little plot hole that I noticed, or flaw if you will. Okay, so he's got these mad skills where he can assess the situation and the combat and the ka-cha. But how does he not leave a shred of evidence that leads it back to him that doesn't really involve the corrupt cop having to use his techniques? I mean, I didn't see him put the effort in having a little scrub down or maybe a clean around, you know, get the hoover out. Feet. Oh, he's dead. Okay, whoever's shit on the floor, I'm not cleaning that up. That was there when I got here, I'm not cleaning it. Disgusting. Also, if the film was supposed to be the origin story, I think they missed out a very crucial element there. The origin story. I barely knew where he'd come from or what he'd done or why he'd got to this point in his life, why he felt the need to help people out or equalise. Near the end of the film, the bad guy screams, "Who are you?" And I was just sat there thinking, I know, right? I'd have just liked a bit more intriguing backstory or even just some little hints. More than that little scene where he meets up with his friends. Or old fam, I don't know. I really wasn't paying attention at that point. I'm going to talk about the end of the film now, by the way, so if you don't want to know, just fucking go away, go away. He's sat in the cafe again, he's sat on his laptop, he's become this sort of vigilante, he's replying to emails that say, do you need help? Do you need me to sort out your life for you? And I just thought, start the film there, or at least have that part in the first act. That would have made a much more interesting film. And if they're going to make a sequel with that as the plot, I think this is going to be one of them rare cases where the sequel is better than the first film. I also found Chloe Grace Moretz's character extremely pointless. I mean, is that girl even legal yet? I mean, I was like, woof, where am I looking right now? I don't, that way, I don't want to do. If she wasn't there, she wasn't in that cafe, he wouldn't have had to go sort her life out when she got beaten up by a pimp. I mean, she shouldn't have been prostituting herself at that age anyway, dirty bitch. I suppose that is driving the plot a little bit. We get to see him equalising. But there was just no need for her. You seem to be doing it for anybody. The person he worked with, other people, blah, blah, blah. I just don't think there was any need to have a well-known celebrity in that role. When, to be fair, they were hardly in the fucking film in the first place. And I really didn't need to see someone who's still technically a child dressed up like a fucking slag. But anyway, that part of the film was crap and pointless, and the ending would have made a much better starting point. So I'd give the film a strong 4 or a weak 5. I'd probably buy it on DVD just to put on with the lads or to watch when I'm going to bed. Let me know what you thought in the little bit on the bottom there. And always subscribe or I'll find out where you live and I will press the button for you.